Hey, what up, everybody? This is Stevie Breach coming to you. Here I am with horrible, sad, shocking news. The Ultimate Warrior has passed away, and nobody even really knows what to do and what to think, and we don't really know anything that happened. I mean, like, it's just so weird and it's so surreal. I'm not going to say that WrestleMania 30 was built around the Ultimate Warrior, but it was one of those cool things that happened. I mean, we just saw this guy on Monday Night Raw last night. I mean, we had pretty good seats. I sat pretty close. He came down to the ring. He delivered a promo. Hell, he was shaking the ropes like he was the Ultimate Warrior of the 90s. He was putting his jacket on, and he gave, one of my friends, one of the greatest moments of the whole weekend. And I'm not going to be here and bullshit with you guys. I mean, when I was a kid, Warrior was awesome, but he never was really my favorite guy. I mean, I don't think that you could have been a Hogan guy and a Warrior guy at the same time. It's almost like, if you're in the Bay Area, you're a Raiders fan and a 49ers fan at the same time. Or if you live like in New York, being a Yankees fan and a Mets fan. It's just like you have to pick one side or the other. I was on Team Hogan, but I mean, I saw the tweet like everybody else did, and I questioned if it was real or not. And it's weird, with wrestlers. Everybody has their favorite wrestlers. Everyone has their favorite teams. I wanted to make sure that my friend found out, from me rather than finding out from somebody else. And I've just got back into town today. I called my friend, Freaking Guy 88 Miguel, the guy that I've been talking about, the biggest Warrior fan that I know. And he's been lucky enough that he's met Warrior, I think, twice in the last few years. He was, able to see, him go into the Hall of Fame this year, able to see him, in a WWE ring. I mean, something that I never thought we'd ever see again, and I told him, it was almost like calling him and telling him that a family member had died or passed away. It just was weird, and I don't think he really, honestly, really did believe me when I first told him, and I tried to be as serious as I could, but this is just, wow, and this is just really weird, and I know none of the, facts of the story have come out, and I'm sure that they will by the time morning time comes, and everything like that, but, all those memories, it's just sort of, things happen in life for a reason, and if you think about everything, the Warrior got the big deal with the video game this year, and he got put in the Hall of Fame. He just recently got a new DVD put on him that he actually got to be a part of. I know you can tell by listening to his Hall of Fame speech that, he really got the raw end of the deal with the self-destruction of the Ultimate Warrior, and you can see that, he even used the word self-destructive in his Hall of Fame speech, talking about Jake the Snake Roberts and Scott Hall, and, he really went out of his way, did not really put, Hulk Hogan under the bus, but you could tell that, there was some, weird tension there. He even made light of Triple H calling him an asshole on that DVD, but really weird, really crazy stuff to come home to. Everybody's supposed to be excited. I just went over and saw Zach, Zach Brown 19, or in Zach We Trust, WWE Punk Fan 19, whatever you want to call him. And we talked about the Taker match versus Brock. And, I mean, in no time at all, a story like this breaks. I mean, I didn't hear about any, plane crashes or anything like that. I don't know where Ultimate Warrior... No, I do know. I think he lives in the Phoenix area. So, I mean, he wouldn't have been driving all the way back from New Orleans, so it wouldn't have been like a car crash. It had to have been maybe some sort of a heart failure or something like that. So, I mean, like, I don't have any of the facts like you guys do, and I'm sure that they'll be coming out by the time morning time comes, but just, man, one of our legends, another one, is gone at a young age. My wife looked up how old he was, and I think he was in his 50s. So, you're a lot younger than you're supposed to go when you go. But weird stuff. Really weird. 54 years old. Damn.